Mindset. This is going to be a completely different video to what I normally do, and I'm just going to go for a walk. Something that people ask me is, how do I stay motivated? How do I stay in a position where I want to keep making videos? How do I stay in this constant loop of wanting to keep some momentum going on? And honestly, I just tell them, mindset. The whole point of the mindset of what you're trying to do is you're trying to stay in a state of being that's consistent to what you're doing. My dad has a great saying. It may be his and maybe somebody else's. And he said, it's not the beginning, it's the continuation of the same. That mindset is exactly what he has to keep him in a good state of being. When I think about mindset, for me, I think that it falls down to two pillars of what people look at. So a lot of people focus on motivation and inspiration, and then the other side of the mindset is focusing on discipline. Motivation and inspiration are a little bit like gas compared to solid form. They kind of come in and out, but you can't really tell it's there. You can have a moment of motivation, you can have a moment of inspiration, but that doesn't maintain for a long time. The issue we have with things like that is that the motivation is built up of something that gives you that gratification to get pumped, but it doesn't last very long. For example, you might watch a video, say, from Gary Vaynerchuk or one of these or somebody else, and it might inspire you in that moment, but how long does that inspiration genuinely last for you? Like right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys today. The reason why I'm doing a video like this, I'm feeling run down. I've started to take up the levels on the editing. I'm currently doing the live streaming, and every other part I'm trying to balance cohesively. You know, I practice what I preach and I trust the process of what I do. I know that making more videos and being consistent with what I do is only going to maintain some consistency with the whole aspect of life. And I'm not going to lie to you right now, holding this camera whilst walking up a very gradient hill and not being the best is going to make me sound like I'm heavily breathing, which I am, but I'm actually not out of shape or unwell. I know, I'm just unwell, not out of shape. When we look at mindset and we kind of think about like how we approach the mindset, how we sort of take that state of being and move forward in the right way, is it's understanding and deciphering the difference between discipline and motivation. If you're somebody that goes, I don't know how to get motivated to get out of bed, you need to kind of go back to the question, what are you getting out of bed for? Now, I know that sounds like a silly way of looking at it in too much of a riddle sense, but why are you getting out of bed? I know, everyone has to get out of bed. We all have to get on with the day and we have to be busy beings and do stuff, but what is your reason for getting out of bed? Why is that not motivating you enough on its own? People might think I sit in too much of a meditative mindset by being blessed and feeling like, you know, we get to enjoy 24 hours at a time, and the whole point of it is that I'm trying to make the most of the time. I actually feel pretty run down right now, and there's just some random traffic lights here. This is day 142 of a YouTube video every single day. Every single day, I show up, I edit, and I make videos. Out of all those days, have I wanted to make a video? Not definitely, but trusting the process essentially means getting behind the idea of what it is you're doing, even if you don't want to do that thing in the moment. Three pillars that I home in on to check on myself is, am I being authentic? Am I giving value and purpose? Most importantly, do I enjoy what I'm doing? Editing videos for 5 to 6 hours a day might not be something that most people consider enjoyment, or they might even look at it and say, are you sure you're enjoying it? But what I enjoy about it is understanding that the value I'm giving is spreading, and once I've created it, it's in the universe. Does that video get 10 views? Does that video get 1,000 views? Who knows? And most importantly, who cares? The main thing is that I enjoy the process of what I'm doing and I'm disciplined to maintain that. But Spen, why do you set these insane tasks for yourself, like making a video every single day and then taking up the value? And it's because my mindset is in the right place, that I understand exactly what I'm doing it for. When I started this business, I didn't have any point of reference to go to. I had to figure this out on my own. And as much as at the same time, that's one of the best ways to do it, because you're not being inspired or you're not being motivated by anything else other than you. It's you and your mind, and you're going that way. But I didn't have any reference points. I didn't have any guidelines of these are things to consider, these are things not to, because what I was embarking on was something that's very territorial and most people don't want to tell you much about. And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of people that don't really want to make videos with me at the moment to talk about the industry, and I totally get that, because there is a protective nature to it. That isn't what this video is about. This video is about mindset. When you look in the mirror and you look at the mindset you have right now, are you happy with it? Do you see a distinctive difference between discipline and motivation? Is there anything that you're disciplined on in your life but need motivation to actually succeed with? Are you disciplined to upload products on eBay but you need motivation to go to the gym? Every part of your life is a pillar that helps all other parts. So if you are working out, working your mind out and working your business out, then you are in the right mindset to kind of have the trifecta. I wanted to use this to tell you that I'm a human being too. Right now, I feel like pure ass and I didn't want to come out and film a video, but I made a promise to myself that I would show up every single day. And I know that some part of that might go against well, if you don't enjoy it, why are you doing it? But it comes back to the point of the mindset I have is I'm being disciplined through the times when I don't want to do it, because I know that I will want to do it. Have you ever had something where you've been invited to an event and you've gone, no, I don't want to go, and then you feel great that you've said no, but then you instantly realise that you wish you'd gone? Me saying I don't want to make a video today is more honest, but the realistic nature is if I didn't make a video today, that would kill me even more mentally, because in my head, I know what I wanted to do. I know that discipline isn't for everybody, but one reason and one I guess, thing that's allowed me to get disciplined is I got really humbled with the business I did. I went to the top and I fell from the top and I landed without too many cuts and bruises, fingers crossed. Mental cuts and bruises maybe, but you know, we move. It's humbled me and it's given me a perspective on life and a perspective on how I approach all the things I do. YouTube isn't something that I just want to do for a bit of a joke. I genuinely believe that maintaining this mindset and keeping going forward with YouTube is going to be exactly where I want to be navigated towards. So a bit of a different video, guys, but all I'll say is stay safe, stay sustainable, stay on your grind. If you don't feel well, keep grinding. No, if you don't feel well, be aware of how you feel. Understand the distinction between motivation, inspiration, and discipline. Understand what's maybe discipline in your life and what you have motivation towards. And if that's something that you want to build up, then look at how you can work on that. It's been an absolute pleasure and I've loved every single one of these days, but this video today is going to just highlight that sometimes it's not always a great day or not always a great feeling. And this is what being run down looks like. So in one of these videos, I'm going to do a day in the life and I'm going to show you really how much I actually do in a day, so you can all sit there and go, wow, this guy really doesn't rest, because it is no joke. Lots of love. I hope to see you on the next one tomorrow at 6:30, and I am out now to go and put this flipping heavy camera down.